few minutes before this talked to Courtney, and she talked about the part you played in her recruiting process. I guess what was that kind of like when you saw that this coaching staff had interest in bringing her in, and how much were you kind of vouching for that?
A lot. I felt like I was a recruiting coordinator. I've known Courtney since high school, and I know what Courtney could do. So I feel like Courtney would be like a great adjustment to this team. So I advocated for her. I was snapping her every day, make sure she was leaning towards us, and she ended up coming here, which is really good.
You made some strides last year. Just talk about building off what you did last year going into this coming season.
Last year I feel like I did good. I still have some goals set for this year, being more of a leader, working on my mid-range jump shot. Basically the leader. The leader is really what I want to do the most, as being a returner of this team. So I feel like that's something I'm working towards every day.
None of y'all signed up for what happened last year. I mean, y'all came here for a different coach and you had to play under Coach Novak. And to y'all's credit, I mean, you played hard every night and got down to 7 players or whatever it was. How much stronger did that season make you, particularly as a player, going through those trials like you did and coming out, with a pretty successful season, all things considered?
I just felt like that brought us, the returners closer. It was a unique season, something, probably no team, or I don't even know, had to go through. But I'm just excited for, Coach Sam and what he has here for this program. And I'm 100%, locked into what he has for us, and I trust him that he's going to lead us to a great season.
And there was a time last year you were the 5.
Yes.
I mean,
yes. I remember that game.
What did that do for your game? I mean, you're probably not going to do that this year, but did that expand you a little bit as a player?
I can guard the post now. I can guard the post now. That's pretty much all I got from that. Screen and roll, pop and pick. That's I got that in my bag now if we need it this year.
Yeah.
How much do you think the guards as a whole kind of got better at rebounding as a result?
Oh yes, I feel like that was. I feel like that, especially me, improved, especially from my freshman year to last year. My rebounding went up tremendously due to the fact that we were short and bigs, and that was a role that I had to play that I had no mind stepping up doing though.
We talked about you kind of helping, bring in Courtney, and obviously there's a ton of transfers that have come in, but at the same time when there's a new coaching staff, there's, players who consider leaving. I mean, Annie had the option to go pro if she wanted to. She decided to come back. I guess, what were your conversations like with her of trying to get her back, and what do you think you two could do together, coming back as kind of, like you said, the returning players who are going to be, kind of looked up to as leaders on this team?
I pretty much, I did talk to Annie about, returning. Due to the fact that I think that we could have been special last year, but I think this year for sure we have a chance. Of course I feel like we're going to make the tournament, but even going further, just the first round of the tournament, due to the fact that we're going to have, Danae back healthy and all the other players that are coming back, and then the pieces Sam has brought from, Courtney to Lana to A to the post players we have now. I feel like we're going to do something special this year for sure.
Can you talk about Coach Sam a little bit, the energy that appears to
I
have all the time?
I love Coach Sam because the first day we met Sam, his first words to us were, what can I do to help you guys off the court? And then as you can see, he went to the Union, meet the fans, the road dog tour. So you can tell that, Coach Sam, he's very much like into the season than we are. Like he's putting his all into him, so it's only right that we give our all to him. So I can't wait till the season starts.
I guess what was such a quick impression that you got from him, because you didn't enter the portal, you didn't consider leaving. What kind of went into that so quickly you were like, all right, I'm staying at State?
I'm gonna be honest. I love the fans. I love the atmosphere here. I love my teammates. I knew if we give it another run, like we're gonna be stronger, because we're gonna be stronger than last year, of course. And then Sam just made it even easier to stay. His energy, even the staff he brought, they were contacting me. Coach Gabe, Coach Lazo, he was contacting me through Twitter, and he was talking about already working on some things that I probably didn't do well last year. So I felt like that they're gonna take their time, invest in me to be a better player. So it's only right that I stay here and don't run from the adversity and just try again. That's all I got.
Annie was talking about just how nice it is kind of a fresh slate with things even that were just going on off the court, like so many things that you guys had to go through, so much change. I guess just how nice is it to kind of have this staff in place, have this roster in place, early into the summer, to kind of go into this knowing what you're going to be getting this year?
Yeah, I just said that. I feel like I told them, I met them for 2 weeks and we already went to Atlanta. So I feel like a bond you met with people 2 weeks can be stronger than someone you know for 2 years. It's just about, open up to them, and they know what we've been through, and we don't want to go through that again. They don't want to see us go through that again. So it's only right, we give our all to them. And I trust them. They're my guys. I love them.
Have you taken them to New Orleans yet, though?
No, that's our next trip. We're going to New Orleans next. New Orleans or Nashville. We next. We're going to take a Road Dogs tour as well.
I have to get some crawfish at Touffet.
Some crawfish. We're going to go get some beignets, Cafe Du Monde. Cafe Du Monde.
That's the
Yep.
one.
That's